So by doing this, you have to learn, you have to try to produce generic expertise that you use in other environments, which we have. So why study glaciers? This turned out to be quite an important thing to be able to say, because when you're telling the people from the Department of Trade and Industry why they should give you lots of money, one of the first questions they ask is, we don't have glaciers in Britain, why would we study glaciers? Doesn't seem to make sense. And then we point out that, obviously a lot of people know this, glaciers have a huge effect on Britain, and things like the effect of global warming on the Earth is huge, and so studying glaciers is part of studying global climate change just on its own, any study of glaciers. But also there are various threats. For example, it might be well known to you that if you melted all glaciers with all that fresh water in the northern hemisphere and dumped it into the Atlantic Ocean, you could actually vastly affect the Gulf Stream, which brings the warm water and warm weather up to this part of Europe. So this part of Europe would become extremely cold, a bit like northern Canada, if we lost that because of the currents being moved away. And there's a famous film you may have seen, which is rather strange about that kind of effect. So, so glaciers are very important, and glacier bed dynamics, what happens underneath them, massively affects how fast they move. And how fast they move affects how fast they melt. So the whole physics of how glaciers move and glacier dynamics is very important. So we can claim that we're contributing to global warming research, so some people, that's an easily understood thing for funders to understand, and we're actually doing real science, so that ticks the box on people who say we should be doing science. So this triggers up to do this research. You suddenly have to